Hi guys, welcome to day 112, except it's not day, it's night, but it's after midnight, so it is Sunday. See where I'm going with this? Anyway guys, so we went in. If you saw my video from yesterday, I got Silver all put back together and Silver didn't run right. And I was pissed. And so I went in, I ate supper, and I was just going to give up and come out tomorrow and do it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to come out, and I'm just going to start taking things apart. And when I get tired, I'll go to bed. Well, I got the valve cover off of the back head and found that the push rod was not seated in its cup correctly. So I literally took a screwdriver, made a big pop, and put it back together, and it's working great. So I guess it was just something I missed while I was in a hurry trying to get done what I wanted to get done today. Totally my fault, of course, but you know, you just never know what little thing's gonna throw a monkey wrench in it. So with that being said, I just fired Silver up. It is after midnight. I'm sure that my neighbors loved that, and it ran great. So that means I can go to bed, and actually I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Then I'll go to bed. Yeah, I can drink coffee and just go right to bed. But anyway, then I'll go to bed, and tomorrow I'll get up and I will transfer the rest of the stuff, the bags, the sissy bar, all that. That's still got to be moved over. I ran out of time today, but it's running, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, we will see you in the morning. Whew. The next day, it's morning. Got my workout in. As you can see, it's cloudy, dreary, in the 50s. We dropped like 20 degrees. I want to say it's 15 degrees from like 1 in the morning when I was last working on the bikes to like 8 o'clock this morning. And then today's high is only going to be like 60. I know all you northerners are like, I would love to have a 60-degree day, but you ain't in Florida. Anyway, today is get the rest of the stuff from red transferred to silver, and then hopefully get some riding of silver, at least start getting it broke in here locally close until it gets like a good day to ride. I got other stuff I got to do, so I can't just like go ride all day. But anyway, silver seems to be doing fine. I'll have an update later on today once I get some more time to tinker with it. I fired it up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm sure the neighbors hated it, but hey, it fired. That's what matters. Anyway, it's time for some coffee, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, Silver is alive and kicking. I just took her around the block, well, a few blocks. She seems to be running good. And hopefully ready to do Route 66 this summer, and Sturgis and all those other places. So Silver's back. I don't know why I even bothered trying another bike. I mean, worst case scenario, I just put a new motor in it and move forward. So I don't think there'll be any more flip-flopping. Silver will be the one. Now the question is, do I keep red? Alright, so something else we're going to have to repair. I don't know whether I recorded this in Daytona or not, but while we were in Daytona, Mama Badger lost one of her rear passenger foot pegs, and that also holds her bag on. So this is the brace for her saddlebag, and as you can see, there's no bolt here. The bolt is back there, so it actually snapped off going down the road. So I hope I don't have to drill and tap that. Hopefully I'll be able to back that nut off on the back and it'll pull the entire bolt out, and it'll be an easy fix. So I got to do that as well today. So I think she's decided just to put a bolt in there for now until she finds that perfect rear peg for her while she's at a swap meet or something. So we're going to do that as well today, so we can get her. Man, I'm saying so a lot today. I just noticed that. Sorry guys. Anyway, that's another project on the list today. Got to get all this stuff done. We will have a trial run as we go to Arkansas in April, and then we go to the other coast in April as well. And that'll be our test rides. But I'll see if I can get that knocked out while I'm switching everything over from red to silver and just getting everything back in order, ready to roll. All right, great news on Mama Badger's bike. The bolt, you can see where it broke off right there. It backed off with the nut. So, yay! I don't have to drill and tap it. I can literally just go get a new bolt, bolt that thing back together, and we're rocking. Now that I like. Hi guys, it's official. It is 2:30 on Sunday, and silver, with the exception of the air cleaner, is all back together and ready to knock out some miles. Now we just gotta make sure all the engine work is good and we're rocking. But I'm committed, so that's why I took everything off of red and put it back on silver, which essentially took me most of today. So it's a lot of work if I was to have to like switch it back or something. So anyway, I'm committed that it's ready to go, and we're gonna get it all broke in, and we'll see you guys out on the road this summer. All right guys, so I have to try a whole new camera like angle and setup for silver. I've never mounted this camera on silver yet, so I'm still trying to figure out how that's gonna work out. But I do have everything switched over to silver, and I need to go get a bolt for Angie's bike. So I'm gonna go to Ace and see if I can find a bolt, and then yeah, I'm gonna take silver, give her a first little run around here, and we'll see what happens from there. First, let's just see if it starts. That would be a good start, right? If it starts, that would be a good start. It's a good start. All right, so I took it out for a test drive, which it did great, by the way, to get Angie bolts for her bike, and it starts freaking raining on me. Hey, if you don't ride in the rain, you don't ride. That's what everybody says. So I'm gonna live by that theory. Means I'm a rider because I rode in the rain just now. Yeah. Anyhow, pretty good Sunday. I'm happy that silver is back together. It's a mess though. I need to clean it and all that fun stuff. So, and I need to clean up my shop again, but we'll get that done today. And baby Nerdy Badger's over hanging out with Mama, so they've got their own thing today. So I just get to hang out in the shop. Anyway, we'll see you later. All right, we're gonna call it a successful Sunday. There's red, kind of in its corner, out of the way. So the rest of the garage is open. Silver has gotten everything switched over. She is ready for a road trip. I got the entire garage cleaned. Here's the rest of red. There's all red's parts all laid out. I don't know about you guys, but I hate messy. I hate not being able to find my parts and pieces. So I'm usually pretty meticulous at putting them out, laying them out as I take them off. Putting all the bolts together, just so that I just hate like going through a bucket of bolts trying to remember, well, what bolt goes in that hole, or was that a long one or a short one? I just hate it. So I'm always pretty neat about that. And then I hate a messy garage. So as soon as I'm done with the project, or like last night, I cleaned up in the middle just to take a breath. Then I went back to work, and now everything is good. So sometimes you just got to take a break, clean up, the chaos. I think that's it in life too, right? If life gets chaotic, you just kind of have to take a step back, take a deep breath, refocus, and move forward, because life gets pretty crazy sometimes too, and can get chaotic and out of hand, and bolts are breaking. If you get my analogy there. Speaking of breaking bolts, here are the 2 bolts that cost me 6 hours. Those 2 bolts cost me 6 hours. Plus, who knows, maybe I was in a hurry and that's what made me mess up not getting the push rod correct. I don't know. I'm going to blame those bolts for it all, right? Because it's never my fault. It's somebody else's, and it's those damn bolts. Anyway, just kidding, guys. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, and it's Monday, so go have a kick-ass Monday, and we will see you tomorrow.